And they move on to take on the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, it was a heck of a series, wasn't it? This Stars team hung in there. Jake Ottinger with a bounce-back performance in Game 7. He's a calm kid, and he certainly didn't show any lack of confidence in Game 7 after getting pulled in Game 6. It's not an easy thing to do when you get pulled twice in a series to remain confident and steadfast in your ability. A couple of hit posts as well. But he's on his way to his first Western Conference final.
And he basically stays unbeatable after a loss. Joe Pavelski with 8 goals in this series alone.
What a series.
Franchise record for a single goal scorer in a series.
You talk about guts. I mean, after that hit that he faced in round 1 against Minnesota, I don't know if I thought he would return in the playoffs, and yet here he was and was awesome. Max Domi, very strong series for the Dallas Stars. Jared McCann returned and did all he could, but for Domi, with every win, the dollars go up that he's going to receive in free agency.
And you just saw Dave Haxtell as well. How about stick taps for these Seattle Kraken? From year 1 to year 2, a 19-win improvement, a 40-point improvement, a playoff spot. They beat the defending Stanley Cup champions in the opening round in 7 games and pushed the Stars, who were a team that was in first place in the Central for about 90% of the season, to the brink in round number 2.
He did a great job. I mean, he got his players to believe in what they wanted to do, and yeah, maybe the first year didn't go the way they wanted, but they certainly got things back on track here in year 2. And if you didn't respect the Seattle Kraken before this playoffs, you certainly do now, and Haxtell deserves a lot of credit for that.
And a salute to the fans here in Dallas by the Stars before they leave the ice. Their next stop Friday night, Game 1 in Vegas, as they will take on the Golden Knights, and we will have the Western Conference Finals for you on ESPN as the last 4 teams of the Stanley Cup playoffs are set. The Hurricanes and Panthers begin the East Finals Thursday night. That's a very interesting Final Four.
It is. It shows that the parity in the NHL is real, and some top dogs in the East are out. There's some surprises. But in the end, we got 4 terrific teams. They're going to battle for the Stanley Cup. It should be a very fun last month of the playoff season here in the National Hockey League.
Let's go down to Leah.
Bob, I'm here with Joe Pavelski. First of all, Joe, congratulations on making it to the Western Conference Final. You know, last year in the playoffs, your season ended in a Game 7. This year it extends with a win in Game 7. What are you proud of from this performance tonight?
You know, we were excited to have it at home ice. That's what we worked for all year. We were really excited just to play in front of these fans. I think they gave us a big boost as we got going. But just, I think it was, we got to learn to win 1-0 games, 2-1 games. The compete from our guys to do it the right way tonight was big for us.
I love how much you're smiling right now, but I got to think back to 2010 when you made your first Western Conference Final appearance with the San Jose Sharks. Now at 38 years of age, what do you know now about the journey it takes to get to this point in the playoffs that you didn't know then?
I don't know if a lot changes. Each series is a little different. They're all exciting. Just as excited to be going back to another conference finals as I was then. You just can't take anything for granted. That's the biggest thing I think you take from there. It doesn't matter if team's rested or tired, or guys are going to show up and play this time of year. And we got a big effort tonight from our guys, so we got to look to keep that going.
Speaking of big efforts, it wasn't the game winner, but Wyatt Johnston with just a massive goal. He just had his birthday yesterday. He's now 20, and he's lived with you and your family all year long. Yeah. What kind of emotion did you feel when you saw that go in for him and your team?
Yeah, it was big. definitely know there's a lot of emotions going through our household with Nate and Sarah. It's when he scores, when he does something like that, it's pretty special. You feel a little extra for him, and well, what a big time play and a big time moment, and happy for him.
18 years difference between the two of you, but I'm sure you'll celebrate at home. Best of luck, Game 1 against Vegas. We're looking forward to the Western Conference Final.
Thank you very much.